MJZ is back again, this time with new books for April 12th. Let's start the show. In this video, we're going to talk about some of the new books coming out for April 12th, specifically some of the books we think are significant key issues, first appearances that are going to come out new comic book day. First book is Batman Incorporated number 7. Now, this is the possible first team appearance of Joker Incorporated, which is Tap Dance Man, Orvis Call, The Ghoul, Alpaca, Dusty Bronco, Died Laughin'. Now, at the time of this video, we don't know if this book is actually going to have the first appearance. However, Batman Incorporated number 8 has them on the cover, so that's why it's being speculated they're going to show up in issue 7. I'm looking at issue 8 here. I'll put a picture of it. Great looking cover with the Joker, multiple other villains around him. But Batman Incorporated number 7, highly speculated the first possible team appearance of Joker Incorporated. Now, there is a variant with a Joker-like character or clown-like character on the cover. I think this is one you could probably pass up. The regular cover is probably good enough. Stay tuned in this video. I will add some comments if this book does not have the first appearance, because watch out. I think issue 8 might be the one to get because they're on the cover. We'll see what happens. This could be a first cameo situation, first full appearance. We don't know yet, but that'll develop as the week goes on and likely as the book comes out. If you like these videos, make sure you like and subscribe and check out our other videos. And join us every Sunday where we go over some of the new books that are coming out, new comic book day, books that we think are worth buying. Next book is X-23 Deadly Regenesis number 2. If you watched some of our previous videos, we mentioned X-23 Deadly Regenesis number 1. As you know, X-23, very popular, almost like a female version of Wolverine. Cool character. And the speculation is that in this issue, it's going to be the debut of a never-before-seen X-villain. And the description is X-23 Deadly Regenesis number 2 will show Laura's first encounter, Laura X-23 for you people that are new to the hobby, first encounter with Jordan as Haymaker. And it's about to get bloody. And a special first look at this issue, Laura squares up for a fight, her hands bloodied in the aftermath of a toxin that dampened her healing factor. As Haymaker charges her, she flashes back to her time at the facility with Kimura, which leads her to put her claws away until Haymaker knocks over a street lamp and she's forced to chop it up into smaller pieces to save some innocent bystanders. So X-23 Deadly Regenesis, likely the first appearance of a new villain, X-villain, something to look out for. Make sure you check this one out on April 12th, new comic book day. And the next book we want to talk about is Guardians of the Galaxy number 1. Now, this is an interesting one. This is supposedly the intro of Groot Fall. And I did some research on this book, and it says, Welcome to the Manifold Territories. In Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 1, Colin Kelly, Jackson Lanzing, and Kev Walker will send the team into an uncharted, lawless area of Marvel space filled with never-before-visited planets and undiscovered alien species. As Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Nebula, and Mantis attempt to outrun the tragedy of Groot Fall, a mysterious phenomenon involving their beloved teammate. They will find themselves at a terrible crossroads that leaves the Fold's fate hanging in the balance. Will they be able to find redemption in their own heroism and humanity on the bleakest frontier? Or will they fade into the dark, eternally unforgiven? So from what I can see, it sounds like Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy, something must happen to him and he becomes almost like a villain. I'm looking at this cover here. There's like a Cad Bane type character. If you guys watch Star Wars, I'm looking at some of the variants here. One of them also has, which appears to be that same character, that Cad Bane type cowboy character with the Guardians on it. And then if you watched our video from last week, it looks like another Alex Ross 1 in 100 variant. This time, it is Dr. Doom, and I must say, this one is spectacular. Unfortunately, obviously, Groot Fall's not on the cover, but for you who are Alex Ross fans out there, another one to look at, but 1 in 100, that's going to be pricey, probably $50 or higher for that one. So once again, Guardians of the Galaxy number 1, I think you can get away with the regular cover on this one. You don't really have to go searching for the variants too much unless you're a variant specialist. Just a reminder, these videos, these are our opinions. We're not telling you to go buy these books necessarily. This is what we do to fund the hobby. We buy potential keys, hope they go up in value, and then sometimes sell them to grow our collection. You've seen some of the books back there, X-Men 1, Giant Size X-Men 1. That's what we've done over the years, buying up these keys, buying up books that we think are going to go up, and when they do, We can use them to trade or sell to get better keys. So keep watching if you like tips and tricks to grow your collection. And the last book for April 12th is Marvel's Voices Spider-Verse #1. Now this has multiple first appearances. This is the first appearance of Spider-Friend, a Spider-Man from a sitcom universe, first appearance of Recluse, and the first appearance of a female Kraven in an alternate universe. So Marvel Voices Spider-Verse #1, a triple threat as we like to call it. 3 things going on here, 3 first appearances. And I did some research on this book. It says, an awesome assembly of Marvel's mightiest, an all-new selection of interdimensional adventures from some of Marvel's freshest and finest creators, each bringing their own perspectives and stylings to the web of life and destiny. What new spiders will find their way to the Marvel multiverse, and what familiar faces will join them for this titanic and oversized issue? So I took a closer look at this book. I do believe it's a one-shot. There is a variant cover, 1 in 150. Does look spectacular. It's got the Spider-Man that's rocking with his electric guitar and kind of a neon color scheme. I think that one looks spectacular. I think this is another one of those issues that you can get away with the regular cover. We usually only recommend the variant if the variant is the only book that's got that first appearance character on the cover. That is the selling point. If you watched last week's video, Spider-Man #7, first appearance of a new Spider-Boy from 616. He was on the spoiler variant cover only. That was a must-buy book. So check out last week's video. Check out that comic book, Spider-Man #7. Probably gonna sell out that book. In the last part of our video, for you long box hunters out there, we usually try to recommend a book or two that you can find in the long boxes, in the bins, something at your local comic book store, maybe something at a flea market or an antique store, something that's not necessarily hot, but we think is a great book to look into, or check your own collection. You might have this in your own boxes that you forgot you had. And the book I want to talk about is Superior Iron Man #1 from January of 2015. Now, this book has multiple things going on. It is the first full appearance of Superior Iron Man, who has his, quote, endosim armor comprised of liquid smart metal inspired by Clintar symbiotes from Avengers issue 32 from 2014. It is also the first appearance of Teen Abomination, Happy Hogan's son, exposed to gamma radiation. Happy Hogan, if you watch the MCU movies, he was the limo driver for Tony Stark, also involved in a lot of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. And also, Superior Iron Man 1 is the debut of the first AI Tony Stark, who backs up his consciousness in an empty suit of armor. Now, there's been a lot of rumors surrounding the MCU that Robert Downey Jr. is going to return as some form of Iron Man. Some people were speculating he may show up as an AI, an artificial intelligence version of him, some kind of hologram or some kind of memory. So that's why I think this is a good book to look into. Superior Iron Man #1. Multiple things going on. It's got a couple first appearances, and it's got that debut of the AI Tony Stark. I really think this is a good book to look into. This is not a hot book. This is not one that's on fire. I was looking on eBay. You can probably find a good looking copy for 20 bucks, maybe less. Obviously, if you want to get a graded copy, it's going to be more. But this is a great book, Superior Iron Man. He's on the cover. It's a #1, multiple appearances. Check this one out. Look for these ones in the long box at your next comic book show, at antique store, flea market. You might find this one maybe for a couple bucks, 10, 5 bucks, maybe less if you get lucky. If you like these videos, make sure you like and subscribe, and check out our videos from last week. Every Sunday we come out with these videos, Speculation Sunday, where we talk about the new books that are coming out for the following Wednesday. Hot books that we think are worth looking at, key issues that we think you should pick up. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. MJZ out.